Have you had a good day?
Yeah. Just done 5K on the bike.
Nice.
We're doing, we bought a static bike just for lockdown. So we've just done Southampton to just north of Aberdeen, like northern Aberdeenshire.
Nice.
So we're doing our holidays. Next, we're on our way to the Alps. We went skiing a couple of years ago. So
perfect.
We're working out, it's only 300 kilometres more actually than Southampton to the top of Aberdeenshire, which I was surprised by.
Yeah.
We're going to work out the last bit and then up the tension on the bike to do the climb.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, something. Not that me and my partner competitive at all.
No, it
have to have
good.
a challenge.
Sounds good fun.
Something to do.
Yeah, that'll definitely keep you busy. Yeah. Right then, it could just be me and you. I think we got maybe 1 or 2 on Facebook and YouTube and whatnot.
What's going on? You used to be quite busy.
I know, yeah. I think, to be honest, a few people are back to normality with a bit more work and stuff.
Yeah, true.
So we shall see. Right then, let's make a slow start. Let's get warmed up. As always, we're going to start with 10 bodyweight squats. Let's get going. If you are with me live on Facebook and YouTube, let me know. Doesn't always pop up with your name. I always like to know who I'm with. So, a few squats, 10 reps. Test those hips, sit down, stand up. Warm up the legs. After your 10 reps, you can shake it off. Then some lunges. We can either step forward or backwards. Just make sure your feet are on train tracks underneath your hips. I'll have 4 or 5 each leg. It's entirely up to you whether you're backwards. It's definitely personal preference. Just take your time, test your depth again. Then we're going to go into a side lunge. So really separate those feet, have the toes face 10 to 2 on a clock face. We're going to keep one side straight as we push across. Dip down. Again, test your depth, find the stretch, and then come across to the side. Should feel it in the groins and the hamstrings and the hips. And again, 4 or 5 each side. Test your depth. And then from there, hands up. Big X position. We're going to keep straight legs, straight arms. We're going to rotate down, forward to the opposite toe. Then back up. Then back down. 4 or 5 each side again. Take your time. If you're super flexible, go with your elbow. Test yourself. Go with your elbow or your shoulder. Hi, Helen. Good to see you. Where are we at? Some leg kicks. After your rotations, give something a little hold, bit of stability. Few leg kicks. Start off slow. Find your rhythm. Then pick up some speed and some height. Get the hamstrings and the hips involved. Kicking right up, quite easily 10 to 15, both legs. Just make sure you start off slow and then find your rhythm. And then drive up for some height and speed. Then let's hit the deck for some glute bridges. Dig the heels in. Squeeze the glutes, drive the hips up super high. As high as you can. You almost have a little pause at the top. We're looking for 15 reps. Obviously, you're going to get the lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings. Keep your core tight. Spend minimal time on the floor. Driving up to the sky. After your 15 reps, we're going to have our feet together, knees together, shoulder blades super flat on the floor, and then we're just going to drop side to side. Keep those shoulder blades super flat, keep the knees together, test the mobility in the lower back and the hips, just rotating side to side almost just pivoting on the heels of the feet. Quite easily, 6, 8, 10 reps each side. Just get a good flow. Get nice and comfortable with the movement. And then when you're happy, into a plank position. We're going to have shoulder taps. So either straight legs or on your knees, entirely up to you. Try not to sway left and right. So separate the feet slightly. Tight core, tight glutes. Tap, tap, tap. And again, quite easily 5, 6 each side. And then as always, we're going to finish with the Spinal Rotation. Very similar position. The left foot drives up towards the left hand as high as it can go. Then the left hand rotates up to the sky. Keep the hips low. Right foot, right hand, hips low, big rotation. You can always drop this back knee to make it slightly easier. And again, 4 or 5 each side to finish off. Once you finish your 4 or 5, grab a quick little drink. I'll explain today's session, which again, this week is ratio work. Today, 4-to-1 ratio. We're going to have 40 seconds work with 10 seconds rest. We're going to change things slightly. We've only got 3 exercises per circuit, but we're going to have 2 sets. So as soon as we get to these sort of wider ratios, these 4-to-1s, 5-to-1s, it's pretty difficult to have a lot of exercises without sort of fatigue and form disappearing. So we're only going to have 3 exercises, but go for 2 rounds, so 2 sets. Let's dive straight in then. Body weight, we're going to have squat or a variation of, lunge, step backs and knee drives, okay? And then a glute bridge leg extension. So we know what a squat is. We just did it in the warm-up. We're going to either sit down and stand up. If you want a challenge, we can go for a squat jump. Just make sure you land with a bent knee, super quiet and soft. We can have prisoner squats, which are from your knees. We stand up and stay low. Or we can have a wall sit with a leg raise. Lots of variations. Choose one which you know, not quite comfortable with. So always try and go for that challenging next step. Next up then, we have the lunge and step back with a knee drive. It's not really a lunge, okay? You're not going all the way to the floor to drive up. It's more of a step and a drive, step and a drive, okay? And then we're going to have a glute bridge leg extension. Into a single leg, glute bridge, and then we're going to drive up with the legs, like a windscreen wiper. The hips never touch the floor. So give that a go. We'll obviously flip legs halfway through. So then when we finish the leg extension on the glute bridge, we go back to our squat for round 2. If you need an alternative, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get going. With your squat variation, 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. The 10 seconds will literally fly by. It's a time for a quick little sip and then just get ready for the next one. It's not really a rest. Let's get ready then. Squats, 40 seconds, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we've got normal squats, squat jumps, we've got a wall sit, we've got prisoner squats, lots of variations, different challenges with all of them. Try and find one that you can do just about. Or at least have 1 or 2 methods where you can try the challenging one and then you can always revert back to the more comfortable. 3, 2, 1. So 10 seconds rest. Might not need any rest just yet. lunge step backs. Be quite powerful, quite speedy. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So I always say, imagine your ex-partner or your manager in front of that knee, so you can really get aggressive with it. Listen up halfway, keep driving. 3, 2, 1, change legs. And then if you do want to challenge, just go that little bit lower, a little bit faster, get the arms involved. Drive, 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 drive. Push through, keep fighting. 3, 2, 1, fantastic. Onto the floor, onto the glute bridge, leg extension. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So the hips are up off the floor, super straight leg if you want to challenge. If there is any lower back pain, you can just bend the knee, but drive those hips up, keep them up. And we're going to change in 3, 2, 1. Let's flip it over, change legs. So lower back, glutes, hamstrings, but also a bit of the anterior trunk as well, which is just the stomach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to our feet, quick little drink, 10 seconds, then back to your squats, round 2. 3, 2, 1, off we go, round 2 squats. Remember, if you do want that challenge, go for the harder variation, whatever it may be. Just give it a go. Give it a go, see how you get on. Halfway, keep this up. 10 seconds, here we go. Lunge, step back, knee drive after this. Time to get aggressive again. 3, 2, 1, rest up. Quick little drink if you need it. So you can get the upper body involved as you step and you drive with that rotational power as well. 3, 2, 1, off we go. And as you may have noticed, this is definitely legs dominant. Three, 2, 1, change legs. Keep the power up, keep the speed up. Really drive that knee with that rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Onto the deck. Glute bridge, leg extension. Final time. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Really squeeze those hips up. High hips, big leg extension. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Straight in. Finish off round 1. We have got 4 of these today. And again, we may run over, but that's absolutely fine. Here we go. Squeeze it. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Relax there. Set 1 done. Grab your drink. You'll probably now have around a minute's rest as I explain the next set, which we have dead bugs. We're going to have a side plank leg adduction. I'll show you that one. I think, Gemma, we saw it yesterday. And then a dog and bird. So this for me is a bit of full body, definitely trunk involved. And trunk just isn't isn't just your six pack, okay? Lower back, obliques to the side as well. So let's have a look at the dead bug. This requires a bit of coordination, okay? You can make it easier. So let's see if we're acknowledging the movements. The knees are up, the feet are up, the hands are up. This is where the dead bug name comes from, I'm guessing. The opposite limbs work together. Left arm, right leg goes straight. Left leg, right arm goes straight. It's definitely easier said than done, but once you get the hang of it, you're good to go. It's like a bit of a dance move. If you do really struggle with the coordination, just grab the opposite knee and then just work one side. But it's a bit of a brain train as well. So that's the dead bug. Then we have the side plank. Let's get the mat involved as well. We're going to go flat foot. So on the side, right side goes nice and straight. The left foot, then the opposite foot goes nice and flat. And actually, the closer you are, the easier it is. Okay, so you can really test yourself wherever you go. Drive the hips up. And then you have a little leg flutter. Okay, dig the hamstrings in, the glutes, and then the adductors are going to work in that groin area and flip yourself over. I'll give you a little demo as that goes through as well, because it's quite hard to set up. And then the dog and bird, which is actually the opposite to the dead bug, just in the all four position. The left leg and the right arm extend. Again, you can target one arm on one side as you go through. It's probably best to target one side because it's a bit of a faff to go left, right. Okay? And imagine there's a bowl of water on your hips. So, fairly slow and small movements, but combined together in a 40-second set, they will start to burn in. Let's get ready with the dead bug on your backs. Give it a go. Let's see how we get on. Remember, you can always hold the opposite knee if you are struggling. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Dead bugs. Gonna see how awake the brain is. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, towards the end of the week. So we're halfway. Not too sure if you need to change arms or not, or change legs. If not, just keep this up, keep going. It will be short, sharp, and sweet, but remember, we do have the 2 rounds. Three, 2, 1. Okay, side plank. I'm going to go right elbow first. Left leg is bent, hips up, right leg flutters. Keep those hips up off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. It's fantastic for the inner leg, the adductors, the side of the trunk, the obliques, and the glutes as well. The bigger the leg flutter, the harder it will be. 3, 2, 1. So flip yourself over. You'll now go left elbow, right leg flat, the left leg flutters. 3, 2, 1. Straight in. And I always get worried with these, with the camera angles. Does it portray my left and your right and my right? I'm not too sure. But I'm sure you'll get the gist. Relax there, fantastic stuff. On to the dog and bird. So just enjoy that rest. Slowly into position. All fours. Again, the opposite limb work together. Left leg, right arm. I'd probably just target this one side. And imagine there's a bowl of water on your hips. 3, 2, 1. If you do fancy a challenge, go off your knees. Just go hands and toes. It is very tough. Professional athletes will be doing this in the gym. The rugby players ready for their scrums. So it's a very tough exercise. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. And the aim of the game is go long as possible, then tuck in, and imagine that bowl of water on your hips. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Very similar movement. Just flip yourself on your back. We've got back into the dead bugs round 2. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So always, second set of a first exercise is always better than the first set. The brain pretty much just recognizes the motion. So if that's your first time doing a dead bug, this time should be better. And we're halfway if you need to change sides. If not, keep this up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Onto this side plank then, let's get ready. Right arm in, the right leg is fluttering. Bend the left knee. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Flutter those legs up and down. Keep squeezing. Obviously, I think this one is the hardest out of the 3. 3, 2, 1. Flip yourself over, slowly into position. And timer's on. Fantastic. Enjoy that rest. Dog and bird to finish off this set. And we're technically halfway through the session. On all fours. If you do fancy that challenge, bring the knees 2 or 3 inches off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And again, I'd probably just work on one side. So the left leg, right arm. Left leg, right arm. In and out. Imagine that bowl of water on your hips. It will make a difference. Don't spill any water. 3, 2, 1. Flip sides, change over. Or just carry on if you have been going left, right, left, right. So finish off. Just over 5 seconds. Finish off round 2. There we go. Relax there. Grab a drink. Fantastic work. And again, I'm just going to dive in. Round 3, keep the ball rolling. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. We've got sprogs, we've got press-ups, and we've got windscreen wipers. So sprogs, we can either have a movement or a hold, and it's a bit of a variation from that dog and bird. And you'll see the transition and the advance as well. So if you found the dog and bird pretty easy, the sprog, which is this, with the knees off, and you can either hold, or if you do want a challenge, you can push forwards and backwards, Then we have press-ups, either straight legs if you can, or down to your knees, that's absolutely fine. I'd rather just see good quality reps going as low as possible, driving up. Get the full range of motion. If you do drop to your knees, just make sure those hips are involved and bring them level. And then windscreen wipers, we have arms down by the side. We're going to test the flexibility and the core back strength as you rotate left and right, left and right. You're just windscreen wiping those legs, aiming to keep them together. Gemma, do we need an alternative for the sprog?
Yeah, please.
Can we go for a... Let's go for a long and short. So we're going to go super out and then tuck in.
Okay.
Let's give that a go. Bit of core activation before the press ups. That'll be nice. Perfect. Let's get ready then. Round 3 of 4. If we do need an alternative for anything, let me know. If not, we have sprogs to kick us off. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Sprogs or the long and short. Halfway. Keep breathing, keep working. Dig deep. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. 10-second rest, then your press ups. Let's see if we can have the elbows come down and back. The wider you go, the weaker you are. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And as always, test your depth. See how low you can go. Just over 10 seconds. Keep this up. Keep pressing. Dig deep. Push the floor away. Here we go. 5. Plenty of time. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. 10 seconds. Flip onto your back. Keep your knees up, feet up, knees together. Shoulder blades super flat on the floor. And your feet and knees rotate up and over, up and over, up and over. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. The bigger the movement, the harder it's going to be. But it is fantastic for back mobility, hip mobility, lower back strength. And the aim of the game is keep those knees together. Big movements and stay stable throughout the movement, left and right. 10 seconds. Then we go for round 2. Relax there. Fantastic work. Here we go. 10 seconds. Then back into your sprogs or your long and short. If you did sprogs with static, no movement, and you fancy a challenge, always give it a go. Little push, 10 seconds, see how you get on. 3, 2, 1, off we go. And if you want a challenge for the long and short, instead of tucking in close to your stomach and low, try and go straight arms, straight legs, almost in the air. And you come up into like a V shape. And you're almost reaching your toes. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. 10-second rest. Definitely not a long rest. Time for a quick drink. Press ups next. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Yeah, nice, Gemma. Good depth on them. Brilliant. Halfway on these press-ups. Keep working, keep grafting. Fight the pain, embrace it. Just over 10 seconds. What's that? 4 more reps. 32, 33, 34. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Shake off the arms. Windscreen wipers then to finish off round 3. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Windscreen wipers. Past halfway, keep those knees together, shoulders cemented down as the floor. Test your flexibility, test your strength through the movement. That core should slowly start to creep in with the pain. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Fantastic work. Let's have a look at the final one and grab a drink. Well done. That's 3 down, 1 to go. We're going to have a sit-up. Classic old school sit-up. We're going to have an inchworm and then mountain climbers. So with your sit-up, lots of variations straight off the bat. The most basic, if you're at beginner level or slightly injured, you can come into a crunch where you just paintbrush your thighs and touch your toes. Then we can come into a super sit-up with the hands above the face and the head. And then from there, if you want to challenge, we can come up, rotate, down, come up and rotate. And you're almost adding like a little Russian twist. Then an inchworm. Again, remember, if it is tough on the wrists, just move your feet and maybe go onto an elbow sofa plank position. If not, we're going to come down, test yourself, walk, 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 walk. You can go away from the normal plank, go further, go lower. Make sure you just don't slip on your laminate floor. And then back up. And then mountain climbers. Drive the knees in, close to the floor. Drive, drive, drive. By all means, go to your elbows on a sofa as well. If you need an alternative, let me know. If not, we'll get into the last round. Sit-ups to kick us off. Try those different variations. Remember, on the way down of a sit-up, decelerate. That's key. If you don't decelerate on the sit-up on the way down, essentially it's just gravity moving you down. So make sure you're in control. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Big final push. 2 sets. Definitely, I'd say core specific. But I think with the inchworm, full body, mountain climbers, a bit of cardio as well. So whatever variation you're doing, just make sure we're decelerating on the way down. Super slow and controlled. And then spend minimal time on the floor. The floor is super hot. As soon as you tap the floor, come straight back up. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic stuff. 10 seconds up to our feet. Inchworm. Or a variation of, we can either move our hands, we can either move our feet. Entirely up to you. 3, 2, 1. So you won't get many reps out of these inchworms, but they do add up, especially with round 2. Just over 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Little 10-second breather. If you do get a rush of blood, just take your time. Mountain climbers up next. Keep those knees low. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. If you do struggle with mountain climbers for whatever reason, we can go onto our back and just go mountain climber legs, but on our back. Very similar to the dead bug, which we did at the start. So this is going to pick up the heart rate, get the sweats going, get the lungs pumping. Very scientific terms. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Here we go, the round 2 to finish off. Sit-ups. I don't know if you were counting in the first round, but if you did, see if you can get to the same amount of reps. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Final time then. Big effort. Stay nice and positive, nice and strong. Remember, you can always try that next variation. Just over 10 seconds. If you're going to do it now. Give it a go. Remember to decelerate on the way down. Keep this up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Little 10-second breather. Nice deep breaths. Fill your body with oxygen. Inchworm next. Again, with this one, if you do want a challenge, go past your plank and try and get further and deeper. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So inchworm and then mountain climbers to finish off today. 4-to-1 ratio. Yesterday was a 3-to-1. I guess it's down to you personally to decide what you prefer, what you find harder. Just over 10 seconds. Like I said, won't get many reps of these inchworms, but they definitely add up with the 2 sets. 3, 2, 1. Here we go then. Final time, 10-second rest. Mountain climbers to finish off. If you do want a challenge, bend the elbows, rotate the knees as you're driving in. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Speed, power, sprinting those legs in, driving them in. Keep this up. Approaching halfway. Don't stop, don't slow down. Make every rep count. Here we go, less than 10 seconds now. Keep breathing, keep pushing, you've got this. Stay strong all the way through. 3, don't stop. 2, 1. There we go. Fantastic work. Grab yourself a drink, catch your breath. I wonder what I'll do next tomorrow with the final ratio of this week. It's entirely up to you. Some people may have found this super easy. Some people may have found it really difficult. Technically, if we're looking at the ratios just themselves, this is a 4-to-1, so technically it's harder. But because the 3 exercises and the more sort of frequency of rest, you may have felt no difference. You may have felt easier. Entirely where your strengths lie and where your preferences lie. You might be an individual that recovers super quickly, but then maybe can only perform an exercise for 60 seconds. So it's entirely individual, but it's good to get differences and sort of analyze the effects of different ratios. So well done. Again, without a doubt, you know, what's that? 3, 6, 9, 12 exercises, 2 sets, so 24 little individual sets. It's going to be tough. Let's stretch off. Let's cool down. Let's start with our generic lower body back stretch. Separate the feet, nice deep breaths. We're going to drop the hips back. We're going to reach for the floor. Today we're going to go straight into the little side sway. Just nice deep breaths. Just take your time, left and right. Get the hamstrings, the groins, the lower back. Soft shoulders as you go through. Nice deep breaths. If you step wider, you'll be able to feel it a little bit more. Find that sweet spot, take your time. Then slowly up. You may get a rush of blood to your head. We're going to drive the hips forward, lean back with the shoulders. Maybe a little twist side to side with the upper shoulders. Okay, let's get the glutes. Even I love these stretches. Spending some time at the desk with my uni work, just the stretches, wipe off the cobwebs. Hate sitting down for long periods of time. Glutes down with the figure of four, both legs. Then into your quads and your hip flexors. Classic heel to bum. Hips forward, knees together, shoulders back. Find that sweet spot. Make sure we get both legs. And then we'll get the chest and the shoulders to finish off with the fingers down, fingers up. Bit of speed, control, momentum all at the same time. Stay around shoulder height. We'll go side to side. Nice deep breaths. And we'll go up and down as big as you can, as wide as you can. And then relax there. Fantastic work. Well done.
Excellent.
Top work.
Whew, right. Have a lovely evening.
And you, and you.
See you tomorrow.
Take care. Well done.
Ta-da.
Bye-bye, bye-bye. Thank you, Helen. I hope you enjoyed. Again, clean sweep, I think. I think yesterday you mentioned that you weren't able to make today or weren't able to make Friday, but you're here. You made it. Fantastic work. Well done. Have a good rest of your evening, and I shall see you when I see you. Well done. Top work.